Hello, welcome back to this analysis of the first set of 14 boards from the finals of the first South American Online Festival. We're about to look at the 5 last boards from 10 to 14, and as we can see, there were 4 sizable swings in favor of Argentina, and so they ended this first set 56 imps up. I don't know if there were carryover conditions for this championship, but in any case, the final result of the set was 68-12, a very big victory in this set for the Argentinians, and meaning an uphill battle in the next 2 sets. Okay, board number 10. North open in 4th position. Some would open with West's cards, all vulnerable. I think it's optional, but he decided to pass, and so North had a 1 hard opening. With this distribution, many players like to open 1 no trump, almost regardless of the character of the hand. But I don't look at this trend very favorably. I think that you should judge whether your hand is more likely to play better in hearts or in no trumps. And this specific North hand is questionable. I'm not wholly convinced of its being a better 1 no trump or 1 heart opening either way. Of course, the 3 low clubs point to hearts, but ace 10 9 of diamonds point to diamonds, and the heart suit is middling. It's not great. And you have very strong double and an ace queen of spades, which is also points to no trump. So anyway, he opened 1 heart, and apparently he was able to show his South pushed hard to beat 2 clubs, which is 8 to 11 as alerted here. So he added something for the 4th heart, sorry. And apparently North described his hand, and so South with a 9 card fit took out to 4 hearts. 4 hearts is apparently a good contract, but you have 3 finesses to make: the spades and diamonds and hearts, and you lose 2 of them, and worst of all, hearts being 3-1 mean that you lose 2 hearts and 1 diamond and 1 club. There's very little chance of anything happening in the way of you getting there. So 1 down is the natural result. So when West won the club, he switched to diamonds and basically ensured 4 tricks for the defense. So now East knows that he'll make 2 hearts. At the other table, West opened 1 club, South bid 1 heart, 1 spade denying spades from East. South made a jump raise with some useful cards, and North decided to pass. I think that this was fairly lucky for Argentina, because it's a good game. You have to, out of 4 possibilities of taking tricks, the heart finesse, diamond finesse, spade finesse, and hearts to 2, you have to go wrong in 3 of the 4 for you to go down. But this was a lucky result for Argentina. Stopping in 3 hearts vulnerable against Not is surely not long-term winning bridge, but it was winning bridge here. And so the 9 tricks, as we saw, are easy to make. So let's look at it. This was 6 for them. Let's look at board 11. A very top of the range No trump opening by West, conducting a free auction. East decided to statement and invite. If this is a 15-17 no trump, I quite strongly disagree with this evaluation. I think that inviting with a flat 8 point with no intermediates to brag about. Of course, you have the 9 of diamonds and 9-8 of hearts. They're not to be discarded. I prefer them than deuces. But even so, this is a very weak hand, and got partnered with an absolute maximum. So you could easily go down into no trumps. But so this is a long-term imp strategy that we're talking about it here. In this particular hand, of course, inviting was the right way to do it. But even so, the declarer has to make 2 clubs to reach 9. 2 in each suit, and he still has problems. So that goes to show how hard it is for you to profit from an invite with that weak of a hand. Probably the lead was a diamond and gave the trick number 9 from the lead, probably. But a heart would also help declare a lot. If you look at the spots, even the 8 of spades would help declare to establish trick number 9. And so, as foreseen, diamond lead. Now all declarer has to do is to make 2 clubs to go with his other 8 tricks, counting with a spade finesse. North ducked the club, which is his best play. And South switched to spades. And now this 8 of spades from North ensure that the 7 spade is taking care of the last round. An ace of clubs captured an honor. It was a bit of a lucky way to play these clubs, I would say. I think that after winning the spade finesse, now you don't need and be worried about entries. I would lead a diamond to dummy and then lead a club from dummy and finesse rather than playing the ace of clubs. But it made no difference here. Basically what I'm saying is that this play of getting into dummy and finessing would only be bad for the declarer if North has king, queen, and 7 and ducked the first club. It's possible, of course, but it's very less likely than all other positions, including 2 small in North and king, queen, jack, 4th in South, in which ace of clubs and a club would lose the second club trick. So here there's no further problems for the declarer. Made 3 no trumps. And at the other table, this was a strong no trump, a weak no trump vulnerability for East and West. So 1 club, 1 heart, 1 diamond, which is hearts. 1 no trump is 15-17, and they basically took the same decision of inviting that I criticized earlier. And consider they are non-vulnerable, so the possible imp gain is smaller than if you are vulnerable. You got partnered with an absolute top-notch maximum, and apart from that, you required luck in clubs, diamonds, and spades. So that's a very odds against game. Here is your luck in diamonds. 9 of diamonds is a huge card, and the declarer is looking for trick number 9 in hearts. And spades, so he decided to not look for it in clubs. And now this is a very reasonable line, of course. He's winning with either spades 3-3 or hearts 3-3, or a double to honor in hearts in South. he will finesse. After that, he has lots of ways to gain, but none of them peter out. So the player is doomed here. 8 tricks and 10 imps to Argentina. And both sides bid to a very pushy game. Board number 12. 1-0 trump. It's an interesting exercise. Let's take this hand, which is also very top notch. No trump. And imagine that this was, of course, you have to switch the suits a little bit. But imagine that that was what your partner had when you invited with that hand. So king second in hearts. He responded to spades to statement, right? Ace jack 10 8 on your 9/3. That's a plus. That's a likely 3 spade tricks and 2 heart tricks. King queen 10 5 opposite your 3 is low. And you have to have an ace third of the opposite king jack 9. Not too many king jacks here. So you have 2 hearts, 5 tricks in the majors, opposite that other hand. King queen 10 opposite 3 small. So you have 2 or 3. And ace, yeah, that would be a good, because this is also very good intermediate reach, less controls but intermediate reach hand. Ace jack 10 8 of hearts is very good. The 10 of diamonds is good. Even the 9 of spades can help. And so with both this hand switched a little bit and the other hand, you get a fine contract. But take away a queen and you can go down to no trump. That's what concerns me when I talk about inviting with flat 8 hands. Anyway, here was completely different context, and when no trump, 2 clubs, stamen and 4 hearts. And the players will lose 2 aces, pitching a spade on the 5th diamond. South cannot get the lead to push spades through. Tricks claimed. And at the other table, they went to 6 hearts. So this is a clear error from East West. North was happy to see that error, of course. And this is a swing that is completely self-inflicted by the Brazilians. So let's see what happened. 1 club with the strong no trump. 1 diamond is hearts. So they don't bid naturally, even though Diego is about to force the game opposite a weak hand with clubs. They don't bid diamonds first, they bid hearts. Transfer methods switch a little bit the priorities of the auction. And so West bid 3 hearts, showing a maximum no trump type, or perhaps 5-4 with compensating values. But that's basically what he shows. 16 to 17 and 4 hearts. 3 no trumps is a mild slam try. And West bid 5 hearts. And I don't know what that means. Perhaps it meant I don't want to give a Q bid because I have them all. Perhaps it was looking for good trumps. In any case, East this thought that he had what was required, and they were missing aces. So this is an auction that we would really want to ask the players if they are willing to talk about it to understand what happened. But the final result was 2 aces being cashed from North. Board 13, lots of top, but this is a not so great maximum. It's a 17, but King Jack, no intermediates, and King Jack tied in diamonds, not so great. No trump is passed, and I think I would like to have some way to bid hearts here. My favorite methods include either natural 2 hearts or multi 2 diamonds with any major one suitor. I would like to be two hearts here somehow. And actually, you can make three hearts. You lose two aces and two kings. And what happens in 1-0 trumps? You lose five hearts and a club and a diamond. That's seven, down one. Or the declarer can make six tricks, four spades, guessing the spades, one heart and one club. And there is some doubt. He can lose only five hearts and a diamond. He can't do that. After the heart lead, he can play the ace of spades and the spade to the king, and the 10 of spades running it, and then a diamond. So he can make 1-0 trump with best play. Let's see what will happen here. The pitch of the 7 of spades is already bad for the declarer. He still has the spade 10 ace, but if West covers the 10, he will no longer have an entry for the diamonds. For playing a diamond, for the diamond play. So he'll now lose five hearts and a diamond, going down one. And at the other table, he's bid something as expected. Two diamonds, that multi that I mentioned, any major one suited, hearts or spades. 2-0 trumps asks, three clubs, minimum with hearts. That's what he has. Double to show clubs. And so North competed over three hearts of four clubs. And in four clubs, they have to guess diamonds. And if they guess diamonds, they lose only two diamonds in one club. If not, if they don't guess diamonds, they lose two diamonds in one club and nothing else. If they guess diamonds, they lose one diamond in one club and they will make 11 tricks. So this spade lead, eights of clubs in the club to prevent any roughs. And now a diamond prevented any misguesses there, so he made 11 tricks. 11 tricks in clubs in one table and 1-0 trump going down at the other. This is probably an argument for not bidding hearts, but I'll stick by my guns and think that bidding hearts with East's hand is, in the long run, more profitable than passing. And the last board of this set, 1-0 trump from West. These guys, you must remember that there was a string of maximum no trump hands here in the 15-17 range, but players love to upgrade nowadays with even ordinary looking 14s. They are opening 1-0 trumps. This is a very good 15. Ace king, ace jack 10, king 9-8. This is a 15 that which with I would accept a game invitation. And perhaps this is a matter of discussion between you and your partner, whether someone should strive to invite and then refrain from accepting, or refrain to invite and strive to accept, which is my favorite policy. And there are reasons for that. Perhaps I'll write a longish article about it. But for the meantime, that's my suggestion. Refrain from inviting and strain to accept. And so I would accept any invitation with that West hand right now with this one, board 14. So, but what happened is that East has a clear game drive here, no invitations. And they end in 3-0 trumps, and 3-0 trumps will make three diamonds and three clubs, or six, and ace, king, and ace. This looks like an interesting board. There's no time for the defense to establish both hearts and spades. Ace, yes. Now there is a problem. He should have played the 10 of diamonds in the second diamond trick, because he has no entry to the long clubs now. That pitch of a heart from North also harmed the defense. He should have pitched the club and ducked the club. If he had done all that, then perhaps the defense would prevail because Declara didn't save an entry to the clubs. At this position, surely that's what would have happened. Declara would make 3 diamonds, only 2 clubs, 5, ace, king, and ace. That is 8. That was a missed opportunity for North. Here, very similar auction, only that this is a weak no trump vulnerability for them, so 1 club is used with the weak no trump type, with the strong no trump types. 1 diamond, which is hearts, 1 no trump 15, 17, and 3 no trumps. And the club lead already lost the tempo. Declara will establish diamonds and make at least 9 tricks. He has 5 tricks in the bank, and ace king and ace ace still in his hand. But that will be it. North will probably unblock. Yes, here it is, because West knows that he has 2 clubs, and unblocking is the only way to prevent 10 tricks. Well played here, apart from the unfortunate opening lead that took away any chance that Declara would err in the play as it did in the other table. So it's a good argument for us looking at every little swing, even at the pushed boards, because this was an interesting pushed board. A missed opportunity for a swing from north-south, from Brazil, from the Chagas team, after Declara made a mistake in the play, not saving an entry to his long clubs. He could have been beaten. And so thanks for watching. This was a short video, only 5 boards. But we'll take our time with the finals, because it's worth our time looking at the boards in detail. Visit our website, thebridgeexperts.com, for lots of content, articles, services, lessons, coaching about bridge. And thanks for watching. Bye-bye.